rivalry. CBA had won 3 straight titles until last year when McGinn knocked out the brothers. Here they go again. The head coach is joining us now on Big Board Sports. Dave Doemel from CBA, Rich Hurley and Bishop McGinn. Guys, thanks for coming in. Congratulations on making it to this point. Really appreciate it. And Rich, let's start with you. Thursday night, some tense moments against Colony. They built a 10-point lead on you at the half. Was there any panic from your players? And talk about the poise down the stretch.
I wouldn't say panic, but certainly, like this time of year, if you lose, you go home. And, we were down 10 at the half. But we've been in some, tough situations during the year and have a great group of seniors and, and guys that have been through this, war for the last couple of years. We just try to settle down, and that's why we played through the half. That's what I told them at halftime. And Tommy did a great job in the first half, and we played more of our basketball in the second half. And we were fortunate enough to get out of there, and now we're here on Monday night.
Dave, we know about Austin, we know about Kennedy. Would you be here right now without John Mantis playing the playoffs?
Well, I don't think we'd be here with John Mantis, not just in the playoffs, but all season long. He's been our mainstay. He's been our fundamental guy, and he's really fostered a feeling of calm amongst our team.
You both lost big-time players to graduation, Greg Holly, Taylor Battle. Rich, are you surprised at how smooth the transition has been this year without Taylor on your team?
Well, smooth. Certainly losing a player like Taylor and Coach, we'll talk about the same thing. They're just kids that you can't replace. You don't try to replace them. We're a little different, without Taylor. We kind of spread it around a little more, and I think we're a little deeper, and we have a couple more, different guns. We've had to work on our leadership, and I think, certainly, Shamik Johnson and Teron Victoria have taken that role as seniors, and they've learned from Taylor. We're a different team, but it's been a challenge, and it's been fun.
Last year, Holly would have the ball in a big spot. Tomorrow night, down the stretch, you want the ball in Austin's hands?
I think that'd be a safe bet. I think Malcolm's the guy that makes it go, and he draws people to him. And he's not selfish, so you love that because he'll find the open guy, and that's what we need.
You played each other twice. You know each other so well. Rich, can you make adjustments, or do you just tip it up and go tomorrow night?
I think we're just going to tip it up and go. We played, I think, this will be the 9th time in 3 years that we played. We might try to do a couple different wrinkles. I don't know if our kids can remember the things we probably put in the last 2 days, but we're not changing now. We're both good. We know we got here based on our season and our merit for what our kids have done throughout the season. So we're just going to go out and try to play the way that we've been playing all year long, and it's worked for us and it's worked for CBA, and it should be fun, and it's great for the players, just to be in that atmosphere and their friends on and off the court. I think Shamik was hanging out with Malcolm just last week, and so that's what makes it great. It's just great for these kids, and so that they can savor these moments, when they move on to their college careers.
Last game was a beauty. They hit one in the end of regulation, of course, overtime, but what a game at your place,
You got to remind me of that.
Well, how much confidence, though, can you take from that game? You know that they're undefeated in the Big Ten, but they're not world beaters. You did play with them that last game, and you played what?
Well, I wouldn't say they're not world beaters. You get caught in that hurricane, and you can get thrown around pretty good. I think that's what got us into trouble. We got a little bit out of sync for a while, and that's what got them a good lead, and we had to expend a great deal of energy, and then when we finally got the lead, I think we relaxed a little bit, and then we failed to execute in the last trip down the floor, and that hurt us. They have the type of players that if you give them a clean look, they're going to knock it down. So I think we have to take from that we are able to compete. And if we do the right things, then we do have a say in the outcome of the game.
All your focus on the game tomorrow, but can you step back and appreciate this run, 6 straight years in the championship game now?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Rich alluded to it earlier. Every year is a different team, and they all make their own mark. And I try not to say anything about, well, this is what we did last year, because kids don't want to hear that. This is their year. This is the seniors' year, and they want to put a mark on CBA. Now, it makes it a little bit of a carryover, having had success in the past, that these guys now want to continue it.
Rich, last question. Could be an interesting couple of weeks for you, because if you win, you move on to the state tournament, and you and your wife expecting your first child any day now. This can make for a little dicey couple of weeks for you.
Yeah, she's not due till later on in the month, but, you know, you never know. The bag is packed, and we've kind of talked about it a little bit. I think she will, if we're fortunate enough to get by, you know, CBA on Monday, if the baby comes, she will let me, at this time, coach the game and then get to the hospital. But, you know, she's been great. She's a coach. You know, she understands, and her family's, you know, been full of, you know, basketball players. She has a lot of sisters and who are looking forward to helping out. So if we're fortunate enough to get there and that happens, it should be pretty crazy.
Good luck to you with that, and good luck to both of you in tomorrow night's game. We really appreciate you coming in, and we'll talk to you again soon. Dave Doemel and Rich Hurley. We do want to congratulate